you're over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
They have to do that. Our people don't.
Listen, when I first saw it and I watched it live, I didn't watch it live first off. I didn't watch the Oscars, but I was watching it start pop off of social media.
Right.
I was like, oh shit, I can't believe this is happening in real time. This may be something we never seen before. Oh shit.
Right.
Will Smith done slapped Chris Rock. This can't be real. And then, you know what I mean, you see why, because of the joke, and then you start really doing some research. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, this shit real. When you talk about the thing that happened in 2017 with Chris Rock talking about Jada Pinkett boycotting the Grammys, and we all know that we have things going on in the media where they let a lot of our black Hollywood elitists, so to speak, work and run around to do bidding to certain people, and we know that them boycotting the Oscars wasn't something that was good, so him saying, all right, you boycotting something that your ass will never get anyway was kind of a little jab anyway, maybe set the tone for something that we see here.
Right.
And Will Smith, being an as emotional wreck as he already is, saying, you know what, enough's enough. I'm tired of being disrespected. Even though he was laughing and everything was cool, but we'll get all of that. Real or fake, oh God, I think it was real.
It was fake as hell, bro. Let's just keep it real. Let's not sugarcoat it for the people, man, because Will Smith knows better. And I love Will, you know, West Philadelphia, born and raised. You know, a lot of the roles that he did was great, except for the early on roles. We all know about that. You know what I mean? When he came out, you know what I mean? But come on, dog. Like, he ain't getting up in front of those white folks, right? And going to go smack another man in his face over a G.I. Jane joke. It was 100% completely staged. And like Mock was saying, our security, he was saying before, it was like, why did they catch this all on camera? Like, come on now. Like, anytime you see something go crazy, the cameras, they'll go to a commercial break. They'll take it off. It just ain't going to happen. And then not to mention, Chris Rock pretty much basically braces himself for the smack. It was fake as hell, bro. Let's stop sugarcoating this to the people, man.
This is why I'm going to tell you why it was real, and this is why I think the people that say it wasn't are kind of crazy, and I'm not going to go all the way there. I'm not going to go all the way there. One, because you my man, you my cuz, I love you. And two, because you know this shit goes there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know sometimes that Hollywood could put on these performances. Will Smith is a great actor. We know that. Chris Rock is a great actor, we know that, or a cool actor, we know that. So this shit could be possibly staged. But when you look at the fact that he could potentially lose his Oscar for that, and Will Smith done worked his ass off, I mean, you think it's fake, and y'all people think it's whack, but on some real shit, this brother done worked hard for it, and I'm tired of people acting like we need to get our own, and you're 100% right. We damn sure need to get our own, but them motherfuckers want these shits, and we done sat back and watched these motherfuckers talk all this noise and then cry like babies when they win these shits. So that shit meant something to him. So the fact that he may lose it on the fact that he had to go out there and maybe overreact, I think it was 100% real. They talked about charges. They had the Academy saying something. They had the LAPD talking about it.
Well, I don't think it would go all the way there. It's fake, bro. It's fake. Let's just keep it real. No offense to you, but the shit's fake as hell.
Ain't no offense.
First and foremost, right? Let's just keep it real to all the people out there, right? They wasn't going to press no charges. They said they're not going to press charges. Chris Rock is not going to press charges.
I mean, they're good.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's fake. It's set up. And then just look at the ratings. The Oscars been, nobody's watching that. Was you watching it before you heard about that?
I still didn't watch it. I watched it on fucking social media like everybody else.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you get two, you know how they put the black gladiators in the ring. You know what I mean? And let's just see them fight it out. And everybody's putting the money and bidding around them in a circle. That's what that was. It's a distraction. That's all it was. See, the phone fell confirming it. It was a damn distraction. I gotta keep it real, bro. These two dudes is trained by the best white folks. By the best. They ain't gonna do nothing like that unless it was staged. And it was, my opinion, it was staged to bring more rating. Because now everybody's talking about it. Will Smith getting 10, 20 million views on Google. You know what I mean? Everybody's talking about Chris Rock and this and that. And did you read Will Smith's book? Great job, Oscars. Too bad we had to be the butt of the joke, meaning black people.
Oh, here we go with that shit. Here we go. Did Hip Hop News Uncensored lose anything from Will Smith smacking the dog shit out of Chris Rock yesterday?
I'm not. It's bigger than me.
Because I know Val didn't. And I know nobody else's shit about everybody watching it talk about it did. Nobody's did. That's on Will and that's on Chris. But let me get back to you when you talk about this fake shit, because although I really want to go all the way in, I can't, because I really feel like, okay, there are little things there. Why is Mike?
Nigga, go in. Go in, nigga. Hey, go in.
What I'm saying, he calling me nigga too. Okay, we're gonna go in. But look, this is what's pissing me off about the whole thing now, because you got a brother out here that's dealt with shit. They talk about August Alsina. They talk about his wife putting him on for everybody. They talk about Jada being upset because of the whole alopecia thing. And although I thought the joke was corny, and I could talk about alopecia all I want, because I've had that shit my whole fucking life. And I thought the joke wasn't that bad. I thought it was corny, but it wasn't no bad to be tripping over no alopecia shit. Right. I think Will Smith did what he had to do, of what he felt he had to do, because his woman put the pressure on him to go up there and slap the shit out of him.
So you admitting that he's henpecked.
Yeah.
You admitting that he's soft. You got to be able to stand in adversity as a man, right? See, being a man.
Stephen A. Smith. You sound like Stephen A.
That's another topic.
Go ahead.
That's another topic,
Go ahead,
man.
preach to him, brother. Oh,
That's
God.
totally unacceptable. But nah, man. You got to be able to just see. Aggression's not always being a man is not always measured by how big and buff and broad you can get and smack another man. Nah, it's about being cool, calm, and collective under situations like that. And then maybe addressing him afterwards. Don't put it on stage in front of the people to make us look like animals. To look like we, you know what I mean? Like, you can't compose yourself. Will Smith, he just won an Oscar for being one of the best actors. You mean to tell me that wasn't an act? The dude, Mike Lowry came out. Don't you say that about my wife. He looked like Mike. Even the way he slapped him, he looked cool. Like the way he walked around, like looked like Shaft the way he spun around and walked off. It's fake, Sam, man. Just keep it real, bro. It's fake.
Fuck all that, man. And I'm going to tell you, fuck all that, because, damn, my dad's calling. Because when you, ain't nobody talking about my motherfucking wife. This motherfucker's from Philly. All right? This motherfucker's from Philly, and people don't play. And we already know people from Philly, they do not play around. And you're not going to sit back and talk about somebody's wife over and over. I think that there was something going on pre-Oscars between them two, that maybe he laughed it off. He said, you know what? Fuck it. In this moment, we know Will's an emotional nigga. And he got fucking played out in front of the whole national audience with the whole August thing. Got fucking just berated his whole life. Well, not his whole life, but the last couple of years when he's not used to doing it, going through that shit his entire life. And now all of a sudden he said, fuck it, I'm a snap. He got that fucking DJ Envy kind of energy sometimes when they just get emotional and they just start, you know what I mean, being extra and shit. You know
You think he would have smacked the white guy?
It's another thing I heard.
He knows better.
No, if the white guy pissed him off, if the white guy did something to make him mad, maybe he would have. I don't know if he would still have his Oscar right now if he did. But fuck Chris, who the fuck is Chris Rock for him not to fucking get his Oscar taken? He's sitting up there right there with some of them white boys.
Yeah.
He smacked a good old bull.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
I don't know, man.
It's like I said, man, I think time is gonna show exactly what this was for the people. You know what I mean? And as much as I want to think that I'm listening to the opinions, and I was kind of like, oh, maybe it was real, but I'm like, one thing we got to remember is like, this is an award ceremony for people who can act the best. Why wouldn't they do something like this? Then you got to remember you're dealing with the higher ups. I know like people like to get spooky when we and think that, but you're dealing with these elite, people that, I don't know, man. So I just don't know, bro. I just think it was fake, man.
So them elitist people set this shit up, right?
Ratings.
For what? Because ain't nobody watch that shit anyway other than them couple of minutes.
But when you're searching for Will, you get other things. Oscar, who won the Oscar. Other things begin to be, you know what I mean? So it's all about that, getting the algorithm moved. And now people got to tune in to some aspect of that to see exactly what happened. Like, it may not be like an immediate thing, but people are now talking about it. And then you got to remember, they were just talking about boycotting these joints. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, it's like, a distraction. We ain't even talking about that. Now we're talking about another black man smacking another black man because he made a corny joke about his wife. Like, dude, smashed your wife.
Oh shit,
smashed her. Like,
we don't know if he didn't slap him behind the scenes. We don't know what happened.
I mean, yeah, people say that, but he smashed your wife though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I gotta go with the fake on it, and I'm disappointed with Will. Even though I love him, I'm totally disappointed, and I'm not trying to be on Stephen A. Smith. I'm more disappointed in the fact that he would sell himself so low to make a spectacle like this. Just go get your award, bro. You ain't got to make no spectacle. You ain't got to agree to do nothing, to get ratings higher for a show that's dead in the water, bro. It's dead. Oscars is dead in the water, and Will Smith and Chris Rock just gave it life, at least for this year.
Let me ask you on some cynical shit real quick. Now you got my mind spinning, right? Did Will possibly do this because they knew he was going to get the Oscar for such a powerful role in what he played in King Richard that he had to degrade himself on national TV, all being staged in order to receive it the right way? Because if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't see the shit, did he win the Oscar immediately following that incident? I think it was right after that.
That's
shit.
What they're saying, yeah.
So let's go there.
Yeah, we gotta go there.
What do you think?
I think so. Because all the other, then it was like, that's a good point, because all the other roles we would say, how come he ain't winning for this? How come he ain't winning for that? How come black men always got to win for some crazy roles? This is the role here where it was like, okay, he ain't have to do nothing crazy. He ain't have to bend over. He ain't put on no dress. He ain't do nothing, outside of his character, to win. He did it straight up, Venus and Serena's father. Great, strong black man. So now, the night you're going to get your award, you got to throw all this away and be known now as the aggressive black man that couldn't hold his composure. Like, comedian's a comedian, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that, you should be able to sit there and they should be able to say whatever. They should be able to say, look, I fucked your wife. I got, like even how, the game was showing old DMs from 50's girl. Mm-hmm. Like, you ain't see 50 go all crazy like that and this, that, and the third. Not to say he wouldn't have done nothing if he was in his face, but
right.
he kind of kept his composure. That's what it's about. And Will Smith is, 50-something years old?
Yep.
That's what makes me just kind of lean more towards, all right, and that's a hell of a point right there.
Yeah.
That comes out of, that's a curveball, because it just goes along the line of what we've been seeing in Hollywood. Like, we just can't get it straight up. Now, this is forever going to be, something that's going to be brought up with Will Smith winning his first Oscar. He can't just enjoy that. This stain of him smacking Chris Rock is now on that. Whether it was real or fake, because nobody really knows. I just think it was fake.
Yeah, and no one really knows, and I think it was real. And it could have been real staged. You know what I'm saying? It could have been real. I don't know, man.
Chris Rock ain't do nothing, though. He ain't do nothing. As a matter of fact, he looked like this, and kind of like he leaned into the smack. Like, when somebody hits somebody, it's a scuffle or something. Like, no security came out. You're just gonna let a man just smack the taste out of your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't defend himself in any regard.
And I'm sure he'll talk soon about it, and we'll see.
I was trying to see if Tony Rock or anybody would talk about it. Everybody close was kind of quiet as can be about that shit.
Right.
They weren't saying much.
Probably knew it was fake.
Fuck that. I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man, in the coming days, man.